अब देखिए इसमें नाउ वी वांट टू ड्रॉ दी, मैं पहली केस स्टडी ले रहा हूँ। स्ट्रक्चरल, अब मैं देखिए आई एम परफॉर्मिंग, आई एम ड्राइंग दी पाथ मॉडल ऑफ थ्योरी ऑफ प्लांट बिहेवियर। उसका हमें जो है वो बनाना है डायग्राम, स्ट्रक्चरल मॉडल। सो ये नाउ यू कैन सी इट्स ए पोर्ट्रेट, जो अभी हम इसको देख रहे हैं ना, देखिए, क्योंकि जो मॉडल पिक्चर शुड बी लुक लाइक दिस, ऐसे होनी चाहिए, है ना। तो इसमें हम क्या करेंगे, नाउ दिस व्यू, इसको लैंडस्केप में लेना है हमें, व्यू, एंड देन इंटरफेस प्रॉपर्टीज, पेज लेआउट, इट्स a portrait, so I am changing the orientation, that is landscape, and then apply. ओके, अब देखिए अप्लाई होने के बाद ये इस तरीके से हमारा ये पोर्ट्रेट की जगह इट इज लैंडस्केप शेप आ गई। 5 कंस्ट्रक्ट हमें लेने, देखिएगा नाउ 5 कंस्ट्रक्ट: परचेज बिहेवियर, परचेज इंटेंशन, एटीट्यूड, सब्जेक्टिव नॉर्म, control behavior, pursuit behavioral control. So after completing the 4 stages of finding the measurement model validity, we specify the structural model. Structural मतलब specify करना है which one is exogenous and which one is endogenous. So Amos graphic, then oval shape, there is one variable, one, okay, this is this. Now the copy of this duplicate objects, and the other 3 models construct. ठीक है, इस तरह से देखिए हमने ये मॉडल ड्रॉ किया। नाउ आई एम अटैचिंग दी indicators. So the this is attitude, 4 indicators, and pursuit behavioral control also 4 component, 4 indicators, and the rest of the 3 are 3 indicators. So 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, ये देखिए हमारा ये इंडिकेटर्स आ गए। एंड अब इसको थोड़ा सा अलाइन कर लें जो सुंदर लगे ये। नाउ दी रोटेट, ठीक है, ये अलाइन कर, ये रिसर्चर के ऊपर चॉइस है किस तरह से इसको बनाता है, बट स्पेसिफिकेशन शुड बी थ्योरेटिकली सपोर्टेड कि विच वन, ये आइडेंटिफाई करना है कि कौन सा जो है हमारा endogenous and which one is exogenous. After that the single headed arrow, because this arrow, one, dependence relationship, dependence relationship, dependence relationship, and dependence relationship. Okay, so there are 4 relationship. We can develop 4 hypotheses in a structural model, and then 3 covariance. So basically it is in the left hand side 3, it's a measurement model, and I am selecting 3 1 2 3 एंड ड्रॉ कोवेरियंस। ड्रॉ कोवेरियंस मैंने यहाँ पे इसको कर दिया एंड देन डीसेलेक्ट। डीसेलेक्ट भी हो गया, ठीक है ना। ये मेरा मॉडल बन गया। अब नाउ आई नीड टू सेलेक्ट द फाइल। नाउ सेलेक्ट डेटा फाइल, file name is theory of plant behavior, TPB, sample size 300 and then OK। अब फाइल सेलेक्ट हो गई। इसके बाद क्या होगा, नाउ आई एम गिविंग द नेम ऑफ ईच कंस्ट्रक्ट, राइटिंग द नेम ऑफ ईच कंस्ट्रक्ट, राइट क्लिक, ऑब्जेक्ट प्रॉपर्टीज and then copy and paste. What is the name? Attitude. Copy and paste. Font size I am changing for symmetry purpose. 12. Another variable name, construct name, subjective norm. Subjective norm. Third construct name, pursued behavior control. Copy and paste. Font size resize और छोटा कर सकते हैं, 12 की जगह 10 भी कर सकते हैं, ठीक। Now the other variable name, construct purchase intention. Purchase variable name, purchase intention, resize, and the last is last construct name, purchase behavior. This is purchase behavior and paste in a variable name and 12. Okay. Now after writing name inside the oval shape, we need to transfer all the or write all the variable inside the rectangle. So here list variable in the data set. I am pressing here list variables in data set. This is my list. 81 subjective norm, pursuit behavior control, PI. ओके, तो ये जो है AT1. If I drag and drop here, then whole question will appear. So what should I do? View, change the setting, view, interface properties, miscellaneous, untick display variable name, variable labels, and apply. Now I can easily change word, drag and drop drag and drop the variable. Uh, 81 here, 82, 83, 84. Then after that subject.
Sir, please repeat the last step after miscellaneous.
अच्छा अच्छा, अभी फिर से बता दूंगा, ठीक। ओके, this, okay, miscellaneous means देखिए once we draw our picture like देखिए इस तरीके से. Now after writing the name of each construct, next step to write the indicators or object variable name. Okay, in this 81, 82, 83, 84, these are the variables. So if I select variable like this and I do not change, okay, so if I transfer my variable like this, ये देखिए गलत हो गया. So इसमें what should we do? We change it. अब now how to remove it? Erase object. देखिए erase object, ये मैंने erase object कर दिया, but कुछ और भी चला गया इसमें, तो I will add. ठीक है. So the my objective here to transfer or write all the items inside the rectangle box. If I take drag and drop, the whole question will appear. So go to view, interface properties, and then miscellaneous. After miscellaneous, untick this display variable labels. Untick display variable labels and then apply. Okay, apply, and after apply, now there is no problem. Now we can easily drag and drop the indicators. 81, 82, 83, 84, and next is E5. The subjective norm, this is subjective norm, SN1, SN2, SN3. Then perceived behavior control, EBC1, EBC2, PBC3, PBC4. इसको थोड़ा ठीक कर लें because it is outside, symmetry नहीं है. Now what should we do? Object properties 12. Now we resize the font size, then 12, 12, 12. font size चेंज कर रहा हूँ मैं, थोड़ा सिमेट्री अच्छा लगेगा इससे. Now the text font size 12. Font size 12. Font size 12. 12. 12 font size. All the indicators resize, font size resize हो गया 12. Now the next is the purchase intention. Purchase intention means P1. So you can take it above or below this. These indicators you can take above and below. If you take above this construct, then you simply just rotate, and after rotate this, you can take it as. Okay, so there is no issue. Now the transfer the other variables, the variables name pi1, pi2, and pi3. So this indicators PI1, PI2, PI3, and the other three indicator PB1, PB2, and PB3. B1, PB2, PB3. ठीक है, and then resize the font size. Here 12, 12, 12, 12 font size. ठीक है, अब एक चीज और देखना है हमें इसमें, वी पुट द इंडिकेटर्स बिकॉज एंडोजीनियस वेरिएबल needs to be a variance, error variance. So this is add unique variable to existing an existing variable, ठीक, and this one and another this. इसको रोटेट कर देता हूँ, रोटेट, और ये तो पूरा रोटेट हो गया। चलो इसको मैं अनडू कर देता हूँ। इसको रोटेट नीचे ले लेते हैं एंड देन ऐड इंडिकेटर, इंडिकेटर this is variance because endogenous variable we put the variance. Okay, now after that what should we do? We need to enter error variance E1, E2, E3, E4. Okay, so go to plugins and name unobserved variables. So how many unobserved variables? 17 plus 2 means the error unobserved variable here 17 plus 2 means 19. So just press it, name unobserved variables. So total 19 इसमें देखिए आगे E1, E2, E3, E17 और सीक्वेंसिंग इसका चेंज हो गया है, E3, E11, E12, E13, E18, E14, 15, 16, 17 यहाँ आ गया। ठीक है, इससे वैसे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, वो जो है हम वैल्यू वही रहेगी इसकी, इसके रेस्पेक्ट में। ओके, सो जो है 18, इसको फिर से हम कुछ करेक्ट करके कोशिश करते हैं कि ये ऐसा क्यों आ गया। तो undo and the standardized variables plugins, फिर वही आ रहा है E1, E2, E4 आना चाहिए, इधर E4 इधर आ गया। चलिए इससे कोई वैसे फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा। तो plugins undo and we need another indicator for this. ये देखिए इंडिकेटर हमको इसको करना है, लेकिन इसमें हम लोग जो है इंडिकेटर्स को रोटेट करना है, तो ये पूरा रोटेट हो जाता है। तो इससे अच्छा ये है कि पहले इसको रोटेट कर दें हम। ओके, ये आ गया हमारा, जो इसको मैं रोटेट कर रहा हूँ, परचेज एंड देन ऐड इंडिकेटर्स। ठीक है, अब प्लगइन्स नेम अनऑब्जर्व्ड वेरिएबल्स, ये हमारे पास आ गया। सो आफ्टर दिस अब सिंपल क्या करना है हमें, वी जस्ट रन द मॉडल, और जब मॉडल रन हो जाएगा इसके बाद जो है फिर हम इंटरप्रेट करेंगे उसको, मॉडल को इंटरप्रेट करने के बाद बिल्कुल इंटरप्रेशन सेम एज मेजरमेंट मॉडल का जो हमने इंटरप्रेशन किया। तो देखिए एनालाइज, सेलेक्ट डेटा, फाइल, सेलेक्ट डेटा, we have selected this file, then analysis properties, standardized estimates and squared multiple correlation. ठीक है, ये आपके ऊपर डिपेंड है क्या क्या चीज चाहिए। इनडायरेक्ट, डायरेक्ट, टोटल इफेक्ट्स देखना चाहते हैं तो यू कैन टेक इट, यहाँ भी कर सकते हैं, है ना। या मॉडिफिकेशन इंडाइसिस की भी जरूरत पड़ती है कि अगर इसकी 4 से ज़्यादा वैल्यू आ जाता है तो वी नीड टू रीस्पेसिफाई आवर मॉडल। तो चूंकि मेरा मॉडल फिट है तो आई डू नॉट नीड टू टिक ऑल दीज ऑप्शंस। एंड आफ्टर दैट कैलकुलेट एस्टिमेट्स, कैलकुलेट एस्टिमेट्स। देखिए मॉडल मेरा रन हो गया, इसको मैं लिख देता हूँ SEM, ओके, SEM, एंड देन आफ्टर SEM ये मॉडल हमारा रन हो गया है। नाउ यू कैन टेक दिस पिक्चर एंड पेस्ट, इसको हम जो है कर सकते हैं, पेस्ट कर सकते हैं, ठीक है ना। ये देखिए ये मेरे पास मॉडल आ गया एंड यू कैन कॉपी दिस मॉडल एंड पेस्ट, यहाँ पे पेस्ट भी हम इसको कर सकते हैं। नाउ वी कैन पेस्ट दिस मॉडल वर्ड में। देखिए ये हमारे पास ये मॉडल आ गया। तो फिर इसको आप एडिट भी कर सकते हो अपने वर्ड में लाने के बाद। नाउ वी कैन एडिट दिस पिक्चर, ठीक है ना। तो इसको हम एडिट भी कर सकते हैं। देखिए कि मॉडल हमारा यहाँ पर आ गया। तो ये हमारा जो है मॉडल, तो ये हमने इसको रन कर दिया। रन करने के बाद जो है ये हमारे पास, इसको पेस्ट कर देंगे और पेस्ट करने के बाद फिर इसका इंटरप्रिटेशन होगा। इंटरप्रिटेशन वैसा ही होगा जैसे हमने इसका किया था इंटरप्रिटेशन मेजरमेंट मॉडल का। तो इसमें हम क्या करेंगे, वी नीड टू फाइंड द goodness of fit index and the other thing construct validity। ये देखिए इसमें भी हम लोग जो है, ये तो हमारा है कन्वर्जेंट वैलिडिटी। ये अब ये स्ट्रक्चरल असेसिंग स्ट्रक्चरल इक्वेशन मॉडल, assessing structural model validity. There are two approaches in finding the measurement model validity. One is examine the goodness of fit indices, and second evaluate the construct validity and reliability of the specified structural model. तो ये दो चीज जो है हम इसमें वैसे ही करते हैं जैसे हमने उसमें किया है मेजरमेंट मॉडल में। अब देखिए goodness of fit indices, the value of these goodness of fit indices, ये हमारे पास values हैं goodness of fit indexes। So the values of goodness of fit index की values अगर हम देखें, now the value of ये जो मॉडल है, मॉडल you can see this model, the view tags, जब view tags हम इसको जब प्रेस करते हैं view tags, then we will obtain the value of output of structural model। now time आ गया August 3, time 1:14, okay, and then analysis summary, then nodes of group. The model is recursive because we cannot perform non-recursive model in AMOS. We can perform recursive, non-recursive model in smart PLS software. Through PLS SEM, we can perform the non-recursive model. Okay, and sample size 300. Then variable summary. The variable summary observed endogenous variable. Observed means measured variable. Questions. So how many questions we have selected to estimate the structural model? 17 questions. 81, 82, 83 all are, these are the questions 81 to 80, ठीक है ना। 81, 82, 83 सीक्वेंसिंग थोड़ा चेंज हो गया, ये 84 इधर आ गया, इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। सो द टोटल number of endogenous variable how many? 17. 81, 82, because they are endogenous. Why? Because they are depending with attitude and as well as error term. 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3, total endogenous variable and observed variable 70. Then unobserved and endogenous. Unobserved भी हो, latent and endogenous. Endogenous means dependent. Unobserved, total unobserved how many? 5. मतलब unobserved means 5 construct, unobserved latent variables. Unobserved and endogenous. Unobserved भी हो and dependent भी हो. The purchase intention, it is unobserved. It is unobserved. And purchase behavior also unobserved. Both are unobserved. And endogenous. Why endogenous? Because purchase intention depend on attitude, subjective norm, and pursuit behavioral control. These all three are exogenous constructs, and they are influencing the purchase intention. So this is my dependent variable. And these are, if purchase intention means Y, and attitude, subjective norm, and pursuit behavioral control x1, x2, x3, and these are the regression coefficient. Regression coefficient 0.08, 0.18, minus 0.02. So the total number of endogenous means dependent and unobserved. So total 2. Unobserved and endogenous, purchase intention and purchase behavior. Second is unobserved and exogenous. Unobserved and exogenous. So total E1, E2, E19 and plus attitude, subjective norm, pursuit behavior control. So you can see from this picture, E1, E19, E18, E17, E3 and 19 plus, these are also exogenous. Attitude, subjective norm and pursued behavior control. Okay, so these are the exogenous construct: attitude, subjective norm and pursued behavioral control. So attitude, subjective norm, pursuit behavioral control are unobserved and exogenous. Exogenous means independent. These are independent variable like x1, x2, x2, and purchase intention and purchase behavior y1, y2 means dependent variables. Then number of variables in your model 41. Can we count? Yes. 41 means 81, 82 to measured variable 17 plus 17 error term plus the error term 19. 19 plus 17, 36 plus 5, total 41. 40 number of variable in our model 41. How? 19 error term, 17 measured variable, 19 plus 17, 36 and 5 construct, 36 plus 5 attitude, subjective norm, pursuit behavior control, purchase behavior, total 41. So total 41 number of variables in our model, in a structural model. Number of observed variables means 17. Yes, 81, 82, 83, SN1, SN2, these are measured variable or observed variables. Number of observed variable, how many? 17. Number of unobserved variable, unobserved means error term plus 5 construct. So the total 9, the error term and 5 construct unobserved. Total 19 error term and 5. So how many? 24. 24 unobserved. Number of exogenous variable. Exogenous means independent variable. How many? 22. 19 error term, okay, and 3 attitude, subjective norm, and perceived behavior. Again, these are exogenous means independent. So 19 plus 3, 22. So 22 number of exogenous variable, 22. Number of endogenous variable. Endogenous means dependent variable. How many endogenous variable? 19. How? 17 these variable, major variable 1 2 3 4, sn1 sn2 sn3, 17, and purchase intention and purchase behavior also endogenous. So these are the endogenous variable. So 17 plus 2 how many? 19. So total number of endogenous variable in our structural model 17, sorry 19. Okay. Now the parameter summary, the parameter summary of the structural model. The parameter summary, the fixed, how many fixed variable? 24. Yes, we can count 24. This 24. Okay, so 17. Okay, 1 2 3 4 and 5. So the 17 our error terms fixed value and 1 for each construct. So 17 plus 5, 22, and 2 other E18 and 8 and 9, E19. So 19 plus total the 24 fixed value, 24. So 19 error term and 1 from each construct, total 5 construct. So 19 plus 5, 24. 24 fixed point. And unlabeled 16, can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12. So total unlabeled 16 plus 12 याद है, and 12 14, sorry, 12 indicator from the 5 construct and 4 the attitude to purchase intention, 13 subjective norm to purchase intention. It is also unlabeled and perceived behavior control to purchase intention, unlabeled purchase intention to purchase behavior unlabeled. So 12 plus 4, 16 unlabeled, and total weight 40. Then variances, how many variances? 22. How? 19 variances, E1, E2, E3, 19. Okay, 19 variance and plus 3 attitude, subjective norm, and this. So total number of variances 22. And then you can total it. And covariance, how many covariance? 3 covariance. How the 3 covariance? 1 covariance, 2 covariance, and 3 covariance. These are the covariance. Now the next step is the estimates. Find the model's validity. So model validity estimates, we need only we need standardized regression coefficient. These are the standardized regression coefficient. 81 to 82.817, 0.768, 0.778, 0.862. These are the regression coefficient value, and from this value we will create the table, and the table is, so table, this is my table, this is table. Okay, factor matrix table. Same as we will find the construct validity, means convergent validity and discriminant. So here all the values are above the 0.714, which is cutoff. And the second method, that is the second method, it is uh, the the second method cutoff value 50%. So all the values are above the cutoff value 50, more than 50%, all the five constants: 61.96, 75.71, 65.44, 77.37, 67.52. So only five constructs average variance expected above the 50%. So there is no issue of convergence validity. And third method is construct reliability, and it should be greater than construct reliability should be greater than the 70%. So construct reliability for first construct, that is 86.69. Same as other construct reliability 87.56, 80. So there is no issue of the convergent validity, because all the values of the three methods are above the cutoff value. Means standardized regression coefficient, vector loading value above 0.714, average variance expected above 50%, and construct reliability also above 70%. So there is no issue of convergent validity. Next step to find the discriminant validity of the structural model. These are the discriminant validity of the structural model, like 0.6196, 0.7571. In a principal diagonal, all the values are the average variance expected values, and off diagonal value means inter-construct square inter-construct correlation. So these values we will find from the table, the squared multiple correlation. There is the covariance, the variance, standardized regression coefficient. These are the value. We will take the value of the correlation. Yes, these are the value. Attitude plus subjective norm, that is 0.107. Attitude with pursuit behavioral control 0.079. Subjective norms pursuit behavioral 0.0 this. And the other value we can take from this standardized regression coefficient, purchase intention and attitude, purchase intention, subjective norms. Okay, so from these value and the purchase intention, from these value we can create the table of discriminant validity of the model. So there is no issue of discriminant validity. So this is my discriminant. It's my model, structural model I can present. And after that, we find the goodness of fit indices. So goodness of fit indices, model fit. First thing, C mean by degree of freedom. It is less than 2, so there is no issue. It is good. GFI, goodness of fit index, it is above 0.95, so there is no issue. It is means near to the 0.95. And TLI above 0.95, 0.98. PNFI, it is parsimonious non-fit index, it is below the cutoff value, but there is no issue. And the RMSEA, the one badness of fit index, its value less than 0.08. So there is no problem of this model. So the as far as the validity and validity of model, there is no issue. The model is fit, because there are two approaches to find the validity of the model. One is construct validity, and another the validity, the goodness of fit indices. So both the values good, so there is no problem of measurement model validity. Now next is to check the hypothesis, whether the hypothesis of this model So hypothesis, purchase intention. This is the results of hypothesis. The hypothesis. So there are four hypotheses. One is attitude, whether attitude significantly contributing to purchase intention or not. My hypothesis is uh, attitude significantly influence the purchase intention. This is my the hypothesis. Okay. So whether it is correct or not, so this values the purchase intention and attitude, so it is rejected because it's a p value greater than 0.20, and the table purchase intention and attitude, so we will estimate purchase intention and attitude because its value from this table, the value is p value 0.240. There are four hypotheses. So result of the four hypotheses are here. So you can take all the four values. Only one hypothesis is good. The purchase intention significantly contributing to subjective norm, that is 0.05. Otherwise, rest of the three hypotheses, rejecting. So we can see it, the three hypotheses, only one hypothesis accepted, and rest of the three hypotheses means purchase intention and subjective norm. Purchase intention and subjective norm significantly contributing subjective norm, but the rest of the three hypotheses are not good.